Hi and welcome back to 𝗕𝗘𝗀𝗧𝗏. Thought I would do some quick technical analysis for you guys on VeChain and keep you up to date with all the kind of latest moves daily here where possible. If you are new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe? Really do appreciate that. And if you do find this useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that too. Guys, join us in Discord if you haven't done so yet. We're doing pretty much daily stuff here for VeChain down in Discord. We don't always put it out on YouTube, so do check out that link in the description down below. Let's get into what's going on here with VeChain. So we were actually expecting a little bit of a deeper correction and the market kind of turned bullish and we moved up on the back of some interesting news. I'm going to go through what's going on here, right? So we obviously saw the reversal. This C wave that I was expecting us to kind of come down a little bit lower towards kind of 4.2 and potentially 4.3 in this kind of yellow box zone. We can actually now move this C wave up here. It was just a shorter C wave, still being technically complete here on this ABC. They're just shorter than we were expecting. We then saw an ABC move to the upside. This was expected to be an ABC taking us down lower. Again, you know, this being a B wave. We then started to drop back down, and this is where we started to see a bigger move to the upside. Very similarly to how we saw many other cryptocurrencies as a small ABC corrective move just inside this here. We basically come down, we push up, and then we pull back down all the way to the bottom. And then this is where things got really interesting from an Elliott wave perspective because we have an impulsive break to the upside. And VeChain's actually performing incredibly well in this particular move, right? So we're going to grab this percentages and we've moved up here so far 9.6% in this well, last few hours really. It's pretty much from late yesterday, I guess, where we started to see this kind of move, and then obviously earlier we saw this kind of massive break to the upside. So interesting stuff for VeChain. Now, what's actually going on here? So if I grab hold of my impulsive moves, you see wave 1, wave 2 coming down here. Wave 3 comes up here into this double top scenario. Wave 4, we've got a couple of options for. I'm going to walk you through what that looks like. And we obviously have that fifth wave potentially going up higher. So obviously, you can see here that we're coming in on kind of resistance at 4.996. This is an area that we've obviously plotted out from previous areas of resistance. As you can see, we broke down this area. This was the area that we were trying to break back through. This is also an area that we're trying to hold, and we failed to do so. But obviously, taking a look at the pattern here, it's actually looking pretty interesting. So we obviously do have this impulsive move. We can grab hold of our Fibonacci retracement tool here, just measure the A wave, and of course, move it over to the wave 1 to wave 2. Here we can see that we moved past 1.618. We found that resistance and we moved back down a little bit. And in doing so, we've gone from, you know, a reasonably good area on the stochastic RSI to overbought and almost all the way down into oversold already. Now, it's when we start analyzing this fourth wave that there's a couple of interesting things that potentially are on the horizon here for VeChain, right? Because there's a couple of, like I said, scenarios or options that we have. We can either look at this as an ABC already come in and has already corrected, and that's basically effectively taken us from this overbought to close to oversold. And that is one possibility. That actually looks more like this, with a scenario just look like that, right? So basically, we've kind of got the A wave down, we've got a B wave coming up to where the A wave origin was, and then we drop down lower into that C wave. Now, it's an unusual move, but it is one that's there, and B wave has technically gone a little bit higher than origin, basically just making this a flat corrective move, or an expanding flat corrective move, right? But not quite what you'd expect. It is unusual. That's one option, right? And this basically then means that we potentially are tracking with a wave 1 scenario from here to here. Wave 2, we go up into wave 3, wave 4, then we complete wave 5, and those two wave 5s should come together and they should meet at the top, right? That's kind of the scenario. Now, the other option, okay, and you know, we want to be aware of is the ability to say that actually this corrective move might not have finished just yet, and all of this ABC move that I've just drawn on the chart here is actually just a single A wave down. This is B wave, and then we drop down a little bit lower into that C wave low, right? So there's a couple of things that we want to kind of plot out on this to kind of get ourselves you know, ready for any potential moves to the downside. This effectively would put us at about 4.83 cent. Okay, that would be the low point. So if we do continue to pull back down, as you can see that we are right now, and I am recording this a little bit ahead of time, so you might find that that has already played out. So we do come down. This is the area that I expect to find the support level on, and then we move up from here. We can come down a little bit lower, but I would not expect us to go down past the wave 1 high, so that would actually invalidate the move, right? So if we lose that, then do expect more volatility, and you know, if you're in a position, you might want to kind of come out of that one. That was actually marked up at 4.7, for example. So if you lose support, then do expect ourselves to pull back down even further. But obviously here we can see that we are potentially tracking up higher, right? So if this fourth wave plays out to 4.8 cent, or maybe we're just in a wave 2 and we don't actually go down lower than our A wave low here, and this one, guys, comes in at 4.856. Then ultimately, this is a wave 2. We move up into a wave 3, and that would be confirmed by going higher than the 4.996 area, okay, higher than we were previously over this side. Okay, so if we go up here, then we're in this kind of more bullish scenario for going much higher. We haven't got an exact target for that just yet, so do join us in Discord. And if we do drop down lower than this A wave here, again, that actually coming in, as I said, at 4.856, then what we would do is we would expect to come down, but we want to hold a minimum of 0.04762, okay, that 4.762 cent range. We don't want to lose that. If we do lose that, then we'd expect to go down much further from there. Okay, so obviously this gives us a bit of an idea as to what is potentially going to be happening here next for the shorter time view. Now, if we actually kind of zoom out here for a second, if we were to move up into this fifth wave high, and it's a significant high, we would want to break this area. Okay, and this is on the 4-hourly chart. And I'm just going to draw a line on here. This basically is 5 cent. We want to push higher than 5 cent. That would confirm that this was our C wave low, and we're not expecting any more complicated moves to the downside in this corrective pattern. And again, when we zoom out, all of this potentially, all of this kind of move here from the low that we had after the all-time highs and all that kind of stuff, effectively this is A, this is B, and then we move up into a pretty nice, kind of recovery for C wave. And again, that we would want to move higher than this area just here, from the 6.2 cent. Okay, so on the larger time frames, I'm not going to speculate too much on that, but if you want to be kept up to date, join us in Discord. And guys, I'm going to leave the video there. If you have found it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and you will be kept up to date with all of the videos that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Guys, with all that said, done and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.